Could
First
be
game,
important.
it's Adrian to throw first.
You
Game
never
on.
know. But Lewis needs a big performance. Van Gerwen looking to make it 2 out of 2. If Van Gerwen wins this, it means Lewis
100.
will have lost his opening 2 games. Van Gerwen impressive as well in beating Barry Bates 6-4.
100.
Yeah. Michael Van Gerwen, it's been puzzling, hasn't it? The 2 years that he's been with the PDC.
58.
Around about 28, 29 in the world. But a lot of people expected a lot more from Van Gerwen. Mighty Mike, they call him, won the World Masters
80.
at 17. Really looked as if he was going to be the real deal. But rabbit in the headlights, certainly the phrase that comes to mind to describe Van Gerwen since he came over to the PDC, certainly when it comes to his appearances on TV.
85.
Yes, only 20 years of age still got a big future, and still a lot expected of Michael Van Gerwen. But possibly needs to start producing it now. We just haven't seen anything
105.
like the best of Michael Van Gerwen. He won a Players' Championship event in Taunton, which was crucial for him earlier in the year because it guaranteed him spots at the World Match Play and the World Grand Prix, but he lost his first. He lost to Barley in the first round at Blackpool, lost to Painter in the first round at Dublin.
58. Michael will require 100.
This would be a nice start for him, though. That's a great first start. 88 for Van Gerwen. Fantastic stuff. Now that's what he is capable of. Brilliant finish. That's what he can do. Well, that's what I've been talking about. But that we've seen few and far between.
96.
That type of shot from Van Gerwen. Lewis sat on tops and Van Gerwen wins the throw.
75.
Unlucky. That was unlucky. It hit the wire that splits the treble 20 and treble 5 beds. Van Gerwen's on the money.
180.
To follow a 1-3-6 finish, his first maximum. Yes, it's just one of those strange
45.
things, isn't it? When he burst onto the scene as a 17-year-old, when he won the World Masters, everyone thought after he'd beaten Adams in that final that it really
90.
is a wonder kid. He is going to be the next big thing in darts. But in the 2 years that he's been with the PDC, it just hasn't worked out. Yes, he's had the misfortune to
25.
come up
Michael,
against Phil Taylor in 2 consecutive World Championship finals. 75 left.
95.
Looks like being a good 13 darter.
$96. Michael, you require 40.
For 2-0.
Game shot on the second leg. Michael Van Gerwen.
Impressive start from Van Gerwen.
Adrian to throw first. Game on.
Bit of pressure here on Adrian Lewis.
100.
Yeah, but just to go back briefly to the Van Gerwen debate, a lot of people still think he will be a major player over the next 15 or 20 years, but for a lot of people, the jury is still out, and you can see why. I mean, I, for one, hope that he goes on to be a major world champion.
41.
There's no doubt he's a precocious talent. I think mentally, he was shocked by the success that he had early on, and he believed that perhaps all he had to do
58.
was turn up to win, and it hasn't really worked out like that for him. But we shall see. The jury's most definitely still out on Michael Van Gerwen.
140.
Let's hope they deliver a favourable verdict on the young Dutchman over the next decade or so.
96.
I just wonder,
60.
that we saw Lewis lose in the last leg decide to Terry Jenkins, whether he's just tired, has he had enough? Is Lewis waving the white flag of surrender? I'm never going to reach the winners group, so perhaps he just wants to get home.
21.
Well, that
Michael,
sums
you
it up,
require
doesn't it?
164.
Chance here, great chance for Van Gerwen. A treble here. No, went for the 25.
You require 130 now.
Left himself on a ton. Well, 3 out of his last 4 darts have ended up in the 1. Does he look disinterested? I don't.
Michael, you require 100.
For 3-0. Will he go double top, double top? Well, he tried to go for 2
60.
double tops,
Adrian,
not this time.
24.
To get a leg on the board then. Double 6. Double 3.
18. Michael,
Well,
you require 40.
Have to say that he never looked likely, did he? Double 10.
20. Adrian, you require
Well,
6.
they've both had their chances. Van Gerwen will be kicking himself. Missing all those darts for 3-0.
Game shot from the third
Lewis
leg.
makes it
Adrian
2-1,
Lewis.
finally.
First.
But
Game
what a
on.
chance for Michael Van Gerwen. How important will that prove to be? 3 clean darts at tops and double 10
45.
for a double break of 3-0. And then blobs at the start of this 4th leg. But, you know, going back to what we were talking about before, that sums Van
97.
Gerwen up. 136 to win the opener. Brilliant 180. Takes the 2nd leg in 14 darts. Then when he had a great chance to go 3-0 up, blows it. And 6 pretty ordinary darts to start this leg. These aren't ordinary.
140.
Eccles leads Shepherd 2-0 on board 1.
41.
That's what you get with Van Gerwen. That's why he's so infuriating to watch. People know he's got the talent, that we've seen
100.
the good, the bad, and the very ugly of Michael Van Gerwen, all wrapped up nicely in 4 legs of darts here.
100. Adrian, you require 164.
But Lewis has suddenly woken up.
124.
Yeah, didn't need to go for it, did he, with Van Gerwen on 224. But Lewis was shambolic
60.
in the opening 2
Adrian, you
legs.
require 40.
Lewis should have been 3-0 down.
Game shot
It's
in the
now
4th leg.
2-2.
Adrian Lewis.
Just
5th
how
leg is Adrian to
important
throw
will those
first.
misses
Game
by
on.
Van Gerwen in the 3rd leg prove to be? So far, I say, very important. Must win, you feel, for
140.
Lewis. I remember commentating on
174.
as he hits a terrific 174 on Michael Van Gerwen, hitting a brilliant 9-darter. It was against Barney in the Masters of Darts event in Holland,
58.
I think perhaps 2.5 years ago. Has achieved a lot in a short space of time.
57.
But I guess the more that he has achieved, the greater the expectations have become. And he hasn't been able to cope with those expectations. Terrific.
171.
Brilliant 171 from Lewis. We've seen a 174 from Van Gerwen. With Lewis in a similar way
100.
has suffered the same. Great expectations have been on the shoulders of Adrian Lewis for such a long time. For him to win a big tournament.
96. Michael, you require 170.
Well, that's a good start to the combination. So 2 18s.
134.
Lewis.
Require 36.
Could have been 3-0 down.
Game shot in the 5th
He's
leg.
now
Adrian
3-2
Lewis.
up.
6 leg is Michael to throw first. Game on. 140. 60.
I wonder if in years to come we'll be perhaps commentating on a World Championship final.